So, how long does it really take to build a successful online business? That's a question that I feel that many new and aspiring entrepreneurs may have in the world that we live in, with marketing and ads on Facebook and social media. Very often it can feel like you can build a successful business in 30 days, in 3 months, within 6 months. But once you really get into the nitty gritty of it all and you start, many times that isn't the case. And so in this video, I want to help answer the question, how long does it really take to build a successful online business? Welcome to Mind Shifting for Success. My name is Emily Better. I am a certified mind shifting coach, and I'm here to help new and aspiring entrepreneurs finally turn their business dream into reality by overcoming mental blocks and limiting beliefs. Okay, so again, answering the question, how long does it really take to build a successful online business? Many new and aspiring entrepreneurs jump in and want to build an online business, but very quickly don't see the success that they thought that they were going to have. Okay, when you watch ads on Facebook and Instagram and all those things, and you listen to other coaches and big gurus talk about their success, it often looks like this was very typically and sort of overnight success. Like, I launched my business and now I'm making 10K months or 20K months or 100K months, and it comes across as if this happened very quickly. But the reality is that really typically is not the case, especially when you're new and this is something that you have never done before. And when that happens and you're all excited and you go to launch this business and you don't see the success that you thought you were going to have, that can lead to discouragement. It can lead to feeling like a failure. It can lead to self doubt. It can lead to questioning, is this really what's right for me? And sometimes even lead to giving up on your dream. And I don't want that to happen. So I hope by the end of this video, you have a little bit more realistic expectations of how long this is going to take. Now, for myself, I'm actually getting ready to go into my third year of being an online entrepreneur. Now, I do have clients and I have income, and technically I am profitable, and I was actually profitable even my first year. But it wasn't profitable at the level that I would like to be at, and that is my ultimate goal. It still isn't at my ultimate goal, and I'm working towards that. Okay. And what I ended up realizing, because probably like you, I've watched countless webinars and paid for courses and, you know, read content and done all of like the research out there. And I started paying attention to what other successful entrepreneurs were sharing. And if you really start to pay attention and listen, what I found is on average, pretty much every single entrepreneur, it took about 5 years. If you go back and you start to listen to the workshops and the webinars and the courses that you've bought, and when you listen to entrepreneurs tell their story, so often, they started and they talk about how, things didn't go well and they were experimenting, and then finally, they found just the right combination. And that's usually what they're trying to sell you. And if you pay attention, that right combination almost always happens right around the 5 year mark. Okay. So if you are new to this, and I mean, I sometimes see entrepreneurs post on social media that they've been launched for just a few months and they haven't had any sales and they're ready to quit. You really have to change your mindset and readjust your expectations that this often takes quite a while. Okay. It is a whole learning experience. You're learning a whole new thing. You're learning your marketing. You're learning your messaging. You're learning how to, sometimes do sales, all of it. And it takes time. Okay. Another way that I like to look at this is, if you were to go back to college, you don't just go back to college and suddenly go for 3 months and get a degree. You go back to college typically for a few years, a lot of times 4 years. If you want higher education, 5 years, 10 years, it just depends. But when you go to learn a new skill and to start something new and you're going to go to college, yeah, you don't just go for a few months and then graduate with your degree. Okay. So I changed my mindset to starting my own online business to have sort of that mentality and expectation. This is almost like starting completely over and going back to college and building up with knowledge and experience and trial and error. And I don't actually have the expectation to see the level of success until probably closer to the 5 year mark. I'm consistently growing, I'm learning, I do have income, but it's still taking time. Okay. So if you can kind of readjust those expectations, it's a lot easier to continue to work through things whenever you have setbacks or things don't go the way that you want. Now, you could be a lucky person that you do just put everything together just right and you do see success right away. But for the majority, it is just going to take time. And so, giving yourself understanding, giving yourself grace will just make it easier to keep going and persevering so that you can turn that dream that you have into your reality. Okay. Now, if you are still continuing to struggle with mental blocks and limiting beliefs on this, feeling like a failure, being scared or burnt out or overwhelmed, then I would love to help you with that because that's what I have mastered for myself. I know this is going to take time, but I'm confident in my ability. And I would love to help you overcome those blocks and limiting beliefs so that you're confident in your ability. If you're interested in that, there is a link below to a free introductory session with me where we can discuss a particular problem that you're having and apply the methods that I use to dissolve that block so that you can become more confident and work towards your goal of building that dream business that you have. Okay? If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.